I wanted my family, and even though at that time it was not going well, you know what I mean? That was who I was. That's how I was raised, you know. The married type. I was actually, when we first worked together on the video, I was married, even though I was going through problems. Nobody knew that, you know what I mean?
What would you say is the biggest impact that New York has had on you?
Just made me who I am.
So sitting there, being handcuffed to a bench, and, I do remember feeling the comfort of someone caring about you enough that...
J.Lo's world crumbled as she discovered the truth about Diddy. The man she thought she knew was living a double life, his late-night absences suddenly taking on a sinister meaning. As we uncover the shocking details of their relationship, you'll see how J.Lo's dreams of a stable family life were shattered by Diddy's hidden desires. This is the story of a pop icon's journey from starry-eyed lover to disillusioned partner. J.Lo and Diddy's relationship started like a Hollywood dream. She was a rising star, and he was the music mogul who helped launch her career. Their romance played out in the spotlight with glamorous red carpet appearances and hit collaborations. Diddy produced J.Lo's debut album On the 6 in 1999, which skyrocketed her to pop stardom. They seemed unstoppable, a power couple taking the entertainment world by storm. But behind the scenes, cracks started to form in their picture-perfect relationship. J.Lo struggled to keep up with Diddy's fast-paced lifestyle. He was known for his wild parties and late nights, while she preferred a more structured routine. The constant clash of their schedules and values led to frequent arguments. J.Lo found herself torn between her career ambitions and the demands of their high-profile romance. As time went on, their relationship became a roller coaster of breakups and makeups. One day, they'd be spotted canoodling at a club. The next, they'd be giving each other the cold shoulder at industry events. This on-again, off-again pattern left J.Lo emotionally drained. She never knew where she stood with Diddy, and the uncertainty took its toll on her self-esteem and mental health. Adding to the confusion were Diddy's bizarre threats of divorce. Despite not being married, he'd often use this term during their arguments. This odd behavior left J.Lo feeling unsettled and questioning the nature of their commitment. Was he just joking, or was there a deeper meaning behind his words?
He was larger than life, but at first I didn't like him at all. I didn't. I thought he was like,
What would you say is the biggest impact that New York has had on you?
Just made me who I am.
I didn't like him because, Sean and I were very different that way. I was very family oriented and kind of a...
As the months went by, J.Lo came to a painful realization. Despite their chemistry and shared success, their lifestyles and values were fundamentally incompatible. She craved stability and a family-oriented life, while Diddy seemed content with his party-heavy existence. The glamorous facade of their relationship had crumbled, revealing a foundation built on shaky ground. While J.Lo grappled with their incompatible lifestyles, she remained oblivious to the storm gathering around Diddy. Rumors were swirling in the music industry, hinting at a side of the mogul that would soon shatter J.Lo's perception of their relationship forever. As J.Lo's star continued to rise, she couldn't help but notice Diddy's increasingly close friendships with certain male artists. At first, she brushed it off as normal networking in the cutthroat music business. But as time went on, these relationships seemed to take priority over their own. Diddy's late-night business meetings became more frequent, often stretching into the early hours of the morning. J.Lo found herself alone more often, left to wonder what was really going on behind closed doors. The isolation J.Lo felt grew as Diddy spent more and more time with his male friends. She'd wake up to find him gone, only to return hours later with vague explanations about industry gatherings or impromptu recording sessions. The excuses piled up and J.Lo's suspicions grew. She couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't quite right. Meanwhile, whispers began to circulate among industry insiders. Gossip about Diddy's preferences started to make the rounds at parties and events. J.Lo couldn't escape the sideways glances and hushed conversations that seemed to stop whenever she entered a room. The rumors were vague at first, but they all pointed to one unsettling conclusion. Diddy's connections with male figures in the industry might be more than just platonic. One night, at a star-studded industry event, J.Lo overheard a conversation that made her blood run cold. Two well-known producers, thinking they were alone, discussed Diddy's secret life in hushed tones. Their words painted a picture of a man living a double life, one that was completely at odds with the image he presented to the world and to J.Lo.
I wanted my family, and even though at that time it was not going well, that was who I was. That's how I was raised, the married type. I was actually, when we first worked together on the video, I was married, even though I was going through problems. Nobody knew that, you know what I mean? And we both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt.
Shaken to her core, J.Lo began to question everything about their relationship. The late nights, the mysterious phone calls, the growing distance between them. It all started to make a terrible kind of sense. But she needed proof, something concrete to confirm or deny the swirling rumors. That proof came in the form of a shocking discovery. While looking for a misplaced piece of jewelry in Diddy's home office, J.Lo stumbled upon evidence that confirmed her worst fears about his infidelity and hidden lifestyle. The details of what she found were never made public, but it was clear that this revelation marked the beginning of the end for their relationship. Just when J.Lo thought she'd uncovered the full extent of Diddy's secrets, her ex-husband dropped a bombshell that would rock the entertainment world. Ojani Noah, J.Lo's former spouse, made startling claims about her involvement in Diddy's notorious freak-off parties. These gatherings were the stuff of legend in the music industry, known for their wild and extravagant nature. Diddy's parties were exclusive affairs that attracted a who's who of celebrities. They were talked about in hushed tones, with rumors of explicit activities and questionable behavior swirling around them. Now, Noah's allegations suggested that J.Lo wasn't just an innocent bystander at these events. He claimed she was an active participant, raising eyebrows and sparking intense speculation throughout Hollywood. The details that emerged about these gatherings painted a picture of excess and debauchery. Noah hinted at the existence of explicit tapes and other shocking items that federal agents supposedly found in Diddy's home. These claims added fuel to the fire of ongoing investigations into allegations of racketeering and sex trafficking surrounding Diddy's parties. J.Lo's alleged role in these events became a subject of intense debate. Questions arose about what she knew and when she knew it. Was she truly aware of the full extent of what was happening at these parties? Or was she, like many others, caught up in the whirlwind of Diddy's charismatic personality and powerful influence in the industry? As the story unfolded, J.Lo remained tight-lipped about her past with Diddy. Her reluctance to discuss the matter only intensified public curiosity. Was she trying to distance herself from the controversies surrounding his parties? Or was there more to the story that she wasn't ready to reveal? The true extent of J.Lo's involvement in these freak-off parties remains shrouded in mystery. Despite Noah's claims, concrete evidence has yet to surface. The allegations have left fans and critics alike wondering about the hidden depths of their favorite stars' lives. Years have passed since J.Lo and Diddy's relationship ended, but the ghosts of their past refuse to stay buried. With Diddy now facing serious allegations, all eyes turn to J.Lo. Her silence speaks volumes. But what truths lie behind her carefully guarded facade? J.Lo moved on to new relationships and continued building her career after splitting from Diddy. She married and divorced Mark Anthony, had twins, and is now engaged to Ben Affleck. Her star kept rising with hit songs, movies, and TV appearances. But the shadow of her time with Diddy loomed large, especially now that he faces severe legal troubles. Diddy's empire started crumbling under shocking allegations of racketeering and trafficking. Federal investigators dug into his infamous freak-off parties, where male escorts came forward with explosive claims. Diddy's representatives tried to dismiss the accusations, saying the lawyer representing the accusers cared more about publicity than truth. But the damage was done. As the scandal unfolded, J.Lo's silence raised eyebrows in the media. Fans and critics speculated about what she really knew during her relationship with Diddy. Her reluctance to comment suggested a desire to distance herself from a tumultuous past.
So sitting there, being handcuffed to a bench, and, I do remember feeling the comfort of someone caring about you enough that, we became friends first, and then, we developed this bond.
But questions lingered. Was she truly unaware of Diddy's alleged behavior, or did she turn a blind eye? The music industry grappled with the implications of Diddy's alleged actions. Industry experts analyzed the potential fallout, suggesting these revelations could lead to big changes in how the business handles abuse and exploitation. The scrutiny on Diddy sparked discussions about accountability within the industry. Other celebrities started distancing themselves from him, showing a shift in the entertainment community's stance on power dynamics and relationships. J.Lo's hasty exit from a recent autograph signing event thrust her back into the spotlight of this unfolding drama. When confronted with questions about her past with Diddy, she quickly left, reigniting interest in the old scandal. This incident highlighted the ongoing scrutiny she faces regarding her connection to Diddy. As more victims came forward, the truth about Diddy's relationships with men in the industry came to light. The details shocked even those who thought they knew the full story. It became clear that Diddy's influence and power allowed him to hide his true nature for years, leaving a trail of hurt and confusion in his wake.